This is the man I'd like to see, even now, Tony, you do a better job than them scallywags over the road. Thank you very much.
Well, I would rather be an honorary member of the Communication Workers Union than be in the House of Lords, and I don't have to prove it. So I just say that. But this is a very big issue we're discussing today, much bigger than people may not have realised, and it is a battle we have got to win. And in saying that, we have 100% support from the union, of course, enormous support from the public who rely on the postmen and postwomen who deliver the mail. More than that, they're social workers as well in many ways. And it is absolutely essential that the trade unions are at the heart of any policy introduced for the post office. There's an old tradition in the Post Office Workers Union of industrial democracy, and I believe that because Adam Layton and Crozier and Mandelson and Hooper don't actually deliver the letters, so I'd rather listen to the people who do the work. But public service, and the idea of competition is nonsense, because these cherry pickers who make money at the moment out of the arrangement that there is don't deliver to the distant areas, they don't deliver mail to the blind, they braille material to the blind, and this is not about modernisation, it is about privatisation, and let's get that absolutely clear in our own mind. And it is no surprise to me that Lord Mandelson, who when he was in Europe was passionately in favour of privatisation against public services, comes back and tells us that it's modernisation.
We need a real
and this idea that at a moment when the market has let us down everywhere, look at the banks, look at the companies appealing for money, at that moment we are told we should trust the market to modernise the post office. Absolute nonsense, and everybody knows that is true.
Bring back those.
Now there is also a question that Billy mentioned, and I have a huge admiration for the leadership he's given, and that is the question of our relation to the public. I mean, we are the Labour Party, the Labour movement. The reason that Gordon Brown and the Cabinet are there is because of the Labour movement who work for him. And to breach your trust with the trade union movement on an issue like this is a very foolish thing to do. And also, for every member of Parliament, every single MP who will be voting when this bill comes forward entered into a pledge with their own constituents. If you vote for me, they said, we will keep the post office in public ownership. And don't ever underestimate I very much hope that the Prime Minister and the Cabinet realise what they're up against and don't try to push it through. They may try to use the whips, but I tell you, if they use the whips to defy a manifesto pledge, the people they will be damaging will be the government itself. And therefore, in that sense, they cannot win it. And what we should be doing is expanding the services, developing. Of course, they're probably changing technology. But we have got to win this one. And if I may quote President Obama, yes, we can. Thank you, comrades.